You know what I noticed with my phone is that the audio and the video don't like align up, so it's a cheap phone. So if it looks like I'm talking in slow mo, it's my phone, okay? Um, I just have to shake my head because they put these women. I am a woman, but from what I've experienced in life with women, I don't like women. And if you are one of the handful of women that I actually interact with and show love and caring, consider yourself lucky. Because I don't like women at all. I have found them in my lifetime to be rotten fucking apples. Okay? They do shady ass, rotten ass shit to other people, in particular women. They know nothing about the history of women and the struggles of women, and they will take down another woman using the things that she loves and cares about the most to show their power over her. And that's wrong. And that's why I don't like women. I just don't like them. So if you're part of the handful of women that I actually will engage in a conversation with and show you love and caring, you're lucky. You really are. Because I don't like women. Because I find them to be rotten, sick, and evil. So, this Latita, is that how you pronounce your first name? Latita James. She works with Kathy Hochul here in the state of New York. Do you ever cross-reference the shit you say? Do you ever cross-reference the shit you say? You're so focused on these immigrants. You're so focused on, that's your focus of the day that you can't pull your head out of your ass and take a good look around at what you have already done, you state of New York people, to other people. Do you? Do you pull your head out of your ass and take a good look around? So I'm gonna include the link that stirs me up today. So she says, no American should fear being forced from their homes and their loved ones because of their immigration status. And then she turns around and says, this nation was built on immigrants. Meaning we're all immigrants here. That this was basically an unpopulated, uncharted section of land. And people just found their way here, and then they came here and built this whole nation from barren land. That's not the truth, honey. I don't know who planted little false seeds in your fucking mind. And as far as no American should fear, it happens every day. You rip people apart in your family court systems by giving broad and wide and lengthy latitude and longitude with your pathetically sick family court judges who find it entertaining to destroy families that include children. You do it every day. You have a group of people called Child Protection Service groups that take in false reports. They never verify the caller. You need to verify the caller. You need to make sure that they're providing you with some type of identity, like an ID, Because anybody can make a phone call claiming that they're somebody else and push a storyline through that you then go and investigate, but you're so clueless to this stuff, and then wreak havoc on a small group of people known as a family. You do it every day. What about your evictions, your false and your fake mortgage foreclosures, where you push people out of their houses, you destroy their personal property like you did me after I worked my entire life? I had to fear. I still fear that. My biggest fear factor is ever having a place that I would call home, because I'm afraid that history will just repeat itself. You already did it to me. And if I pick up a dwelling, a place called home, you're going to just do it to me again. That's my biggest fear as far as ever having a home. So I'm on the streets. You put me on the streets, and, I have this I have to overcome this fear that if I ever secure a permanent dwelling to live in, that you're just going to repeat history with me. And stop pushing these fucking taglines with the United States. This country, I'm a military veteran. This shouldn't, in all reality, it shouldn't, I got a certificate from the fucking United States that says, thank you for your service and securing the stability of this country. But you never secured my stability here. And it's such it's a hogwash of never-ending fucking taglines and verbiage and words that never match up to any of your fucking actions. Stop promoting false taglines about the United States. There is no American dream. It's a fucking nightmare. It's a game of survival. They don't give two flying fucks. None of their shit adds up. None of it does. None of their laws that they create is for the betterment of the people. It's just a law that they've created to protect their interest groups that are coming through so they can justify tax dollars. Well, guess what, fucks? Your U.S. currency is not backed by a fucking thing. We have no resources here. Them there mountains have been stripped of them gold nuggets a long time ago. We ain't got no nickel on them mountain backs no more. We ain't got no fucking oil fucking sitting in reserve somewhere. We ain't got nothing. The valuation of this land took place after you slaughtered the original people that were here. You went through and assessed the land when it contained those precious metals. Then those metals are gone. They've been gone long time ago. Back in those gold rushing days. Nothing's back in the United States fucking currency. So you're floating on fake monopoly money at this point in time. If somebody came through and just did a valuation of land alone and measure that up against your fucking property taxes that you're assessing to everybody, that's the biggest fraud ever known. First, you have to value the land. To value the land, you have to have resources on the land, precious metals, to say it's worth something. I got a pile of gold over here. All you people want to plant your houses around this gold. Well, we're going to entrust you to secure the gold on the land. And so we're going to let you build some houses here. There's no gold there, honeys. You can't fucking assess taxes when there's no fucking resources on the land. What is wrong with you people? Fuck, you even scrape the fucking graves of this land, pulling up salt and all this other shit. You're you're mining of gold. That's your new gold, the salt. We're just sitting on fucking loose cavities that will soon be flushed by the ocean. And then we're all gonna fucking be buried underwater. Do you ever look at the stuff you're looking at in the ocean? Oh, we're out there looking for Atlantis. The hidden city of Atlantis. Well, do you ever stop to think that's what they did? They kept digging shit up. And then they finally reached this little teeny rock that was holding back all this water. And then the ocean took over. That's what you're doing. You're doing the same thing. Stop pushing false fucking taglines about the United States. This is the largest prison population in the world. We are the population. There's large quantities of us sitting behind bars, and those that are sitting behind bars don't realize the prison that we're all in right now. We have no freedoms. Even the air that we breathe, they're going to find a way to tax that. So stop believing in the fucking United States, okay? It's such a wasteland. It's gone too far in the wrong direction. They've sucked too much life out of people's lives. That's what they've done. People around the world, I'm telling you right now, stop fucking believing that the United States is a place of freedom. It's not. We are tax slaves. They don't give two flying fucks about any one of us unless it means dollars in their fucking pockets. You come here, it's going to look like a gravy train when you first get here. They're going to lay the red carpet out for you, give you all these gifts and stuff. But once they get you past that red carpet, you're a tax slave too. Stop fucking believing their shit. Seriously. That's how you curve fucking all these fucking people coming here. You give them a taste of what's really going on. It's fucking false propaganda. The United States is a false country, founded on false beliefs. And I can't believe people have gone through history after history believing this fucking shit. These government employees here in the United States think they're fucking God. There's no checks and balances. There's no cross references. There's no caring about people. They're fucking evil. Don't come here. Warnings on the road. I'm telling you right now. Stay in your own country. Build your own shit up. Support your own people. This is hell. Trust me, I know. I've lived it here in New York. These people are fucking as evil as they come. And I hear that they migrated into other states and made those places that were once good places evil as fuck too.